This is Goodman, and I'm signing on with another video. I had to look to make sure my wife wasn't coming outside. I get embarrassed when I start talking to camera and she's around because she's all like, what are you doing with your life? And I'm like, I don't know. So let's go over what we're doing today. So first half of this video, I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys this new house that we're buying. We're supposed to close on Friday. Story behind this one. We went and looked at it, me and my buddy Jacob, and we liked it. It was good. It literally, he called it the 8 Mile house because it just reminded him of that movie, you know, Finding Nemo. So I'm going to go ahead and get it. Now, the only issue was that the tenants that lived there didn't want to leave. They wanted to leave, but they didn't want to leave. So then my wholesaler amazingly was like, I'm putting money on the line. Wow, crazy. He's going to put money on the line and get these people out. So last night he got them over to an extended stay, and he left the key there for me and was like, hey, the key's there. All you got to do is just unlock it, change the locks, and you're good to go. Which is weird because I don't normally do that. Like, I just, I say I want to buy it, and then we go buy it. And it's this thing where it's like, oh, now you have to go do a bunch of other stuff I don't like per se. I'm not happy with that. And I told him, I was like, this is the last time I'm doing something like this. Like, you need to have everything squared away, and I just go and close on it. I should not be the one driving over to change locks before we close, before we're even close to closing. We're supposed to close on Friday, so we're going to go and tour that house. Now, the second video that's going to come from today, which will be another upload probably in a couple of days, is going to be me going over to one of my houses, my tenant's houses, because she clogged the sewer line, I think on Saturday. But anyway, so we're gonna have to deal with that in the second half of the video. Now, this has been a 6-minute intro, or somewhere close to that, so we're gonna stop talking now, and I will see you when we get to the 8 Mile house, and we will give you a little tour of it and get the locks changed, and then the next video will be the glorious unclogging of the sewer line, and me going in and seeing what kind of damage has been done. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, so we are in the new property, and let's kind of get a nice little tour. How about with that? So we got Tam. She came in a clutch per usual. So we have like 5 dogs here, or 4 dogs. Tam says she's going to take them. We don't know about that, though. All right, so let's go into the house. Completely destroyed. You got the little doggies laying right there, which they're going to have to get out of here soon. Smells like dog everywhere. Bought this for $30,000, or I'm going to buy it. Yeah, I guess there was a baby here with all the diapers. I might take these diapers home, give them to my wife, right? Oh, look, that's nice. This door had a nice deadbolt on it. Why? Who knows? This is an interior door. Not like it would hold anything. Lots of trash and garbage here. Doors off hinges. This was just rented. Like, the renters left as of yesterday. So we've got, this is another bedroom. So 2 bedroom, 1 bath. 30 grand. This house would be like probably $18,000 all day back in the day. But here we are in the new world. So kitchen has flooring, but I'm probably going to see what's under this flooring, which is probably going to be, what's it called? Plywood. I'll probably rip all this up, put new flooring in here because there's no way. I think all the stuff for the washing machine's down below the table. You got the water heater that actually apparently does work. You've got a place for the dryer. Bathroom, it's like slopes down, which is great. We got the tub, which isn't too bad. It actually looks like a pretty good tub. All the stuff's right there, so we can get the connections back here. I'm pretty sure there's an access panel. If there's not, we'll make one. Toilet's good. It's actually pretty newish, Glacier Bay. And then vanity's good. So we'll leave the vanity, we'll leave the toilet. We'll probably take up all this flooring. So all this stuff will come out. We'll either fix the floor or we'll leave it the way it is. I don't know, we'll have to figure that one out. And then after that portion, we will just pretty much just leave it the way it is. I mean, like I said, this isn't like, it looks like a horrible house, like, and Tam can agree, it looks horrible, it feels horrible, but it's very small. So like all of this stuff up here, like this is all easy stuff to fix. This is all paint and sheetrock work and like getting the windows fixed. So like that's not a big deal. The bigger deal is going to be making sure that the kitchen is floored, the bathroom looks better, and then the outside of the house, we have a bunch of issues with like the trim around the windows. So I'll go through that and show you guys that now. So this is the porch. We got flaking and stuff, so we'll have to repaint that. Come over here. So like, you know, see the windows, obviously all the windows are gonna have to be repainted. That's not like horrible per se, but you see what I'm talking about, like with this, like these windows, that's actually not that bad. This one is bad. So you see how rotted it is? So we're gonna have to take all that off, redo it. It's things like that. But the siding is good. That's also not that good. But what we'll probably do is like take that apart and just redo that. Stairs will probably have to be redone, and all of this area too. Just redo this, like, you know, the rim joists and stuff like that, fix the siding there, fix the little window, and all the siding right there. And that'll pretty much be it. And then this ridiculous, I mean, all they had to do was just cut this. So this wasn't out that way, number one. And then number two, they could have just brought all that in and then gone straight up. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about it. But anyway, so that's it. That's what we got. 30 grand. Is it worth it? Is it exactly like what we should have paid? I don't think so. I think we overpaid for it. But nowadays, and like with the market we have, like pretty much 5 grand will bring it back up to just paint, get the paint done and get the sheetrock done and stuff like that. And then I still will have like another 10-ish grand to play with and still make money on this house. So like 15 grand all day. If we have to spend that, we can, but we probably won't. But anyway, so that's me and Tam for today. Remember, we got the next video is going to be the septic line or the sewage line that's clogged. So right now I'm actually heading out there to take care of this situation. So I got to stop by one of my tenants' houses to pick up my my bladder thing that I use to unclog septic lines, and then I've got to go over and get the hose as well. Then we're gonna go over to the duplex, drop off some keys because we're getting some appliances delivered, and then we're gonna head over to Fairfield and get this thing unclogged. So if we forgot the story from last time, my tenant, who knew that the sewer line was clogged, decided to run her washing machine anyway. You know, I don't know why, but that's what she decided. So she just said, I'm gonna go run my washing machine, and that's what she did. So she ran her washing machine, overflowed, went all over the floor, all that good stuff. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So we gotta go over there now, and we are going to unclog the line, and we are going to, so unclog the line is number one, then we're gonna go inside and assess the damage of what we've got, like, all over the floor wise. So that's going to be a great and fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not going to enjoy being on this side of everything, but you know what? You guys learn what it's like being a Section 8 landlord and doing everything yourself. If you want to go get a property management, I mean, this will cost you, I mean, probably around like $400 or $375 for a plumber to come out here, and then all they're going to do is just auger out the line. They're not going to do anything else. So if you are wanting, you know, things cleaned or anything like that, like, it's not going to happen. So just letting you know. Anywho, so we're going to get this going, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Hope you enjoy again, and see you then. Bye. All right, so we are at the house. I've got the hose with the bladder on the end right there. So we're going to get that all together, and then we're going to get down there because I'm pretty sure there's a clean out, and I might be wrong. She said she couldn't find one, but then again, she doesn't know what she's looking for, so we'll see. All right, so we found the outlets right here. It of course is filled with sewage, which is fine. We also don't have a spigot that works out here, so I have the washing machine room right in there, which is what we're going to go to. So I'm going to connect everything up to there, and then we'll get it turned on, and we will blow this baby out, and hopefully it will be good. But the good thing is, because we see water there, that means that down the line is going to be where the clog is, not towards the house. So all in all, that's a good thing. And so let's count our blessings. I'll be back once we get this guy going. So pretty much we're going to connect this guy up to the washing machine. That bladder goes in, it expands out open when you put water through it, and it jets water through, trying to get it to unclog. So I'll take you guys inside once we get this going. I'm going to go inside, check on what the damage is, and we'll see. All right, Tam's behind the camera. So what we're having here, what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling, is we have some kind of like, it's like a muddy, poopy something kind of like membrane. You can back up and show them. You don't have to, you're not gonna just look at that the whole time. So I'm sitting here with this trying to just kind of cut it out because I think that the sewer line goes that way and then around the house. So we're trying to push all this out of the way so then we can jet everything out. And then we're gonna have to test inside the house to make sure everything works and everything's good like that. We had a lot of water buildup here. And then right as I broke through this, then all the water just like dissipated and went away. So I'm hoping that after I shove this thing down again, we can just get it to go into this pipe, expand, and then we'll be home free pretty much at that point. So we'll see how this goes. You know, nothing ever is easy with this stuff, is it, Tam?
No.
No. No. All right, anyway, we'll be right back, okay? All right, so kind of an abysmal day here. So we got this all cleaned up around this area because tomorrow I'm gonna have to bring in my auger, which I have had now for like 2 or 3 months, haven't even used once. So I'm gonna have to attach the trailer over to my truck and drive that baby out here, pull the auger probably up the stairs on the bottom. Unfortunately, I can maybe park in the back, but I just feel like I'm gonna get like, people are gonna get really pissed because they're gonna drive in that alleyway and they're not gonna like it. But we're gonna have to use the auger for this one. The jet's not doing it, and there is just so much riding on this thing happening, like the water, the amount of water. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow and I'll have that auger with me. It's a 3/4 inch auger, so it's gonna bust through whatever's down there and we'll take care of it. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got the big trailer, not really that big. The 14-footer on the back, the enclosed one. So it's got my auger in it. The auger is literally brand new. Like, it still has a little wrapping around it. I have to watch videos when I get there because I forget how, I know how to do it, but it's like, I gotta like give myself kind of a reminder. So we're gonna have to sit there, we'll have to cut those things out, push it out, put the little auger piece on, and then send it through. I gotta go pick up leather gloves. Make sure when you do this, you wear leather gloves. That's just the cloth looking ones that your dad used to wear and no one wears anymore unless you're doing like yard work specifically. They don't get caught in the actual auger itself. You use neoprene, nitrile, or you use like the little rubber gloves you use, like cleaning gloves like I use all the time. You're gonna have a problem. So put the cleaning gloves on, put the leather over it, throw away the leather at the end or keep it and wash them. You should just throw them away. It's just my thing. But anyway, when we get there, I'll show you guys the setup. And yeah, so here we go. I don't like taking the trailer in this truck. Even though this truck, apparently this is what this truck was for. It had the trailer on it. Or sorry, the guy used to haul trailers. So I'm just waiting for this motor to blow up because he probably used it way too much. So let's hit the trailer button on our cool car. So now we're not gonna destroy the transmission, and let's get to it. All right, so we got the thing up here. The 5,000 steps, couldn't stop us. There's the inlet. I've gotta get this thing actually like ready to go. So I'll be right back after I get everything cut and done. All right, got it set up with the tip on, ready to go. Got the gloves. I'm just gonna get it going and I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, so normally when I spend a bunch of money on something, it never works out. This machine though, bro, it's got the self-feeding on it. Push the button and it just goes. Put my hand right here just to make sure we're getting in the right area, and it's just feeding itself. It's incredible. I love this thing. At this point, watch it bail on me. But anyway, we're just gonna keep this going. We already hit something, so probably hit something else in a couple minutes. So we'll just keep it going, then we'll put it in reverse and feed it right back in. So I'll be back. All right, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it very well, but in there, if you can see, there's a bunch of steam, and that's because we have hot water going to that hose, which I don't know why, but that's fine. Anyway, so there's no more standing water anymore. So what I'm gonna do is pull all this back. Dude, this thing, I think I paid like $600 for it. Each time I would call out my plumber, he'd be $375, right? Then I had another plumber that would be like $175, which is still, that's really good for $175 to have someone come with an auger. This thing though, I mean, it's like, so let's just go $175, we'll do the lowest. So that's number one. So saved $175. Literally took me like 10 minutes. Hardest part was dragging it up here. So all in all, I have to say, I'm very impressed. Yeah, so anywho, I'm gonna get this thing all like knitted up, and then I'm gonna check to make sure, I'm gonna flush everything inside, make sure everything flows right, and then I'll be back to give you kind of a debrief, and that'll be it for the day. And hopefully Tam shows up at some point, because I need to kind of flush the toilets and stuff, so I know. Alrighty, so we got a big old root right there, or something else, I'm not really sure, but it looks like a root to me. So we're just gonna let this thing go. I've been pulling on this thing, but I'm realizing, because I have this as like a marker, it's slow to bring back in the stuff, but it's still bringing it back in where I don't have to push it. All I have to do is just push the button and hold it, and it will finally get in there. So I'm gonna have to rip that apart, but if I find anything else, I'll bring you guys back. All right, so sewer auger is out. So the next thing I like to do is I go in the house, I turn on every single way that water can get into that line, turn it on, let it run, make sure I can see it all flowing out, and then we're good. I almost forgot, you guys. Anyway, let the camera up here. Grabbed it now. Anyway, let me see if I can get this mic to turn on. So, got it all taken care of and all fixed. Let's see, once I showed you guys, I was like, oh yeah, I got it done. It actually started regurgitating and refilling up the pipe once I got done the first time. So I actually sent it down a second time, and right as I put it down there, I probably only went about 5 or 6 feet, and you could just hear the gargling, and then it just went whoosh, like back up and then whoosh, back down like a vacuum. And then, like I said, it was done, over, everything cleared out, went through, and yeah, so it's all cleared. And I'm telling you, I have done it so many times where I sit there with that bladder, I let it run for, you know, however long. You saw us yesterday doing it, making it just sit there and just pump water through, and nothing happened. Like we couldn't get it to go and do anything. And then with this thing, I mean, like really it was probably less than an hour. A lot of it was set up. That was the problem, was just hauling it up there, getting everything back down. But getting it all done. And then I saved that $175. It could have been $375 depending on if you get a master plumber to come and do it, or you just get like, you know, a Joe Schmo plumber. He's gonna charge you $175 at least, probably like more like $250, because he's not gonna have an auger. He's gonna have to go rent it, and he's gonna charge you for that. He's gonna charge you for bringing it out there. He's gonna charge you for doing it. So mine having it, I think, like I said, I paid like $650 for it. I thought maybe, I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is a really good purchase, but right now, let's see. So we're in the whole like, so if it's $650, $150 taken off of that goes down to $500. 25 more taken off of that is $475. So we have $475 more to go till we are completely paid back for this machine. So we're just going to go off of the most cheap terms. So does the Vivor one work? Yes. Am I sponsored by them? Absolutely not. No one's going to sponsor me. I'm sorry. No one's going to sponsor a slumlord. They're just not. No one's looking, oh my gosh, you know what we should do? We should totally give this guy a free thing and let him review it. Never going to happen. So like I said, I just got it because it was cheap, and I was like, I need it. And it's got the 3/4 inch shaft. So that's the big thing. Oh my gosh, I thought there was a freaking bee in here, and it was just a stupid thing buzzing. That's not section 8, so I'm not answering it. Oh man. But yes, so I got it because it was cheap. I've used the 1/2 inch or the 3/8 inch shaft before, and my plumber's like, that's never gonna get anything out of a big sewer line, and he was right. And that's why I like pretty much abandoned it. Like, it's just sitting at someone's house. I think I paid like $150 for it a long time ago. Just abandoned it completely. Didn't use it at all. So now, yeah. Gosh. Oh, sorry. Just this dude that's working here at this house. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, we got, this thing, because it's the 3/4 or 3/4 inch shaft, completely tore through everything. Super easy, super nice. Like 20 minutes of actual work time, which is really, really good. Anyway, this has been Goodman. Thanks for watching. If you got any more questions about, just ask me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
This is Goodman, back with another